This September is the perfect time to completely reset your life. Today, we are going to take stock of the year so far and get focused on what we want to achieve by the end of this year. I promise by the end of this episode, you are going to be feeling renewed and have a specific plan for how you are going to become the person you are meant to be by 2026. Hey y'all, welcome back to Reel It In. I'm your host, Reed Cox, and this is your go-to destination for self-improvement and creating the life you've always desired, all while keeping it real. And today we have a great episode for y'all because we are doing a September reset. September is probably one of my favorite months of the year. We're shifting from summer into fall. Is anybody else obsessed with fall? Did y'all see that trend online when girls were like, Happy September 1st for all who celebrate, and saying like, September 1st is my New Year's Day. And I truly feel that way. As we transition into September, I feel like I just become the best version of myself. The heat starts to wear off, the mornings are a bit cooler. It's just an all around pretty time of the year. What I also love about September is that it's the last month of Q3, and we are coming up on Q4 starting in October. And for anyone who plans their year off in quarters, you have quarter one, quarter two, quarter three, quarter four. Quarter four is from October to December. It is your last push to get all of your goals accomplished by the end of the year. But what's so great about September is that it's the perfect month to set yourself up to start Q4 with a bang. September is the perfect time to recenter ourselves and get crystal clear on the person we are becoming, to visualize exactly the person that we want to be by the end of this year so we can start 2026 feeling like the best versions of ourselves. So today we are going to do a reset plan. It's going to be your September reset plan, and it's going to be a bit unique than any other reset plan. It's not just about goal setting. It's going to be about taking stock and really activating the energy of the person that we want to become. But before we get into it, if you're new to the channel, hi, I'm Reed. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button so you never miss a future episode. If you enjoyed this video, leave me a comment. Let me know your thoughts. Now, without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, the first step in your September reset is we are going to audit the year so far. We're going to take stock of what's working and what's not as we reflect on 2025. But first, before you decide what isn't working or how you failed. I don't know about y'all, but I feel like it's so much easier to point out my wrongdoings or how I failed or come up short or all the things that I haven't accomplished. Why is it so hard just to acknowledge all the things that we've accomplished? So before we get into the nitty-gritty of what we can improve on, we are going to take stock of everything we have accomplished, all the good things that occurred. Even if you didn't really have to work for them, write down all the good things that happened to you this year so far. Write down all the goals you have achieved, whether they're small or big. It's really important to pump yourself up so you can actually see how much you've accomplished this year before we get into what you can improve on. Because you're gonna look at the list of all the things you can improve on and think either I can totally do that, or you're gonna think that feels impossible because I haven't accomplished anything this year. But I am telling you, you have made accomplishments this year. So write down everything you've done that's had a positive impact on your life, all the goals you've set, all the positive memories you've made. Make a list of those first. Next, I want you to make a list of all the goals you have to accomplish by the end of the year. Maybe you set them for yourself at the beginning of the year and you still haven't accomplished them, or maybe they're brand new goals that you hadn't even realized you wanted to achieve until this week. Write a list of them. Make a list of them. Don't overwhelm yourself. Don't write like 20 goals, even if it's just one goal. I recommend 1 to 3 goals, whether they're small or big. Maybe one big one and 2 small ones that you can accomplish by the end of the year. Write those goals down and then write down what aspects of your life you need to ramp up and improve in order to achieve those goals. Is it waking up every morning and tackling your to-do list first thing rather than waiting until later? Is it adding one small habit? Is it getting rid of something? What are you going to do to achieve those goals by the end of the year? Now, we know what we've accomplished in the year so far, and we know what we want to achieve by the end of the year. Next, we are going to pick one keystone habit. We're not going to overwhelm ourselves with a full routine overhaul. You see all these videos about how to make the perfect morning routine and all these things you're going to do. No, we're not doing that. Save that for the beginning of the year. You're going to pick one keystone habit, one small habit that is going to create a ripple effect throughout your day. Something like a 10-minute morning walk or a nightly brain dump or journaling every morning. For me, My keystone habit is just 20 minutes of Pilates 5 days a week. So I used to be a huge worker outer. I was working out all the time to the point where if I didn't feel like I was working out, I thought I was a failure for the day. Not a healthy mindset. I did a lot of work to overcome that. And then I did Pilates teacher training and it was so fun. I felt so strong. Working out was fun because I had a goal. And then after my Pilates teacher training was done, I passed. And then we immediately moved across the country the next week. And I kind of had a few months of not working out at all. And now I find myself in a place where I'm ready to start working out again, but I can't find the will to go to these long classes. So I'm a firm believer that you can get the results you want with Pilates, with small workouts more consistently, rather than going to the gym and doing like 2 hours in the gym 5 days a week. So for me, 20 minutes of Pilates a day at home is totally doable for me. I feel energized after. I actually feel good. I don't feel run down. And I can also do it in the comfort of my own home. You don't have to go to a gym to do Pilates. You don't even have to go to those fancy reformer classes. You can get amazing results from just rolling out a mat and doing some mat Pilates on your floor. There's some great apps for that. I'll probably link some in the description that I like, or just DM me. I'm also really wanting to start my own online platform because I'm really, really passionate about mat Pilates and I think you can get great results. But anyways, I'm going on a tangent. My keystone habit is 20 minutes of Pilates 5 days a week. And I know that by doing this small habit, it is going to create a huge shift in my life because I feel so much better when I do it. So find something that's easy, that's doable, that doesn't take up much time, but you know is going to completely shift your mood and set you up to have a great day. Next, this one is one of my favorites. You are going to create your seasonal identity. Instead of just setting goals, ask yourself, who do I want to be this fall? For example, this fall, I want to be a disciplined creator. I want to be a devoted partner. I want to be an amazing friend. Choose one identity and let your daily choices align with that. Every morning you wake up, I want you to ask yourself, what actions do I need to take today to align myself with this chosen identity? You can write your seasonal identity down on a piece of paper, put it next to your bed, read it right when you wake up, read it before you go to bed. You can also create a vision board around your seasonal identity. Do anything you need to do to fully embody this identity. Visualize yourself as this person and feel yourself becoming them. I want you to walk through the world like you are this new version of yourself. We all have it. We've all seen that version of ourselves in our mind's eye. That's like the best version of ourselves, but we just can't seem to fully grasp it or embody it. This fall, we are embodying the best version of ourselves, and this is a very important step on how we're going to do it. So we've audited our year so far, we picked our goals, we picked our keystone habit, we've created our seasonal identity. Now it's time to eliminate all distractions. Y'all, I've been struggling so bad with the phone recently. Whether it's you're struggling with the phone, toxic habits, overcommitments, it's time to get rid of anything that might be distracting you from reaching your goals. And fall is the perfect time to do it because I don't know if y'all have noticed, but I feel like fall moving into winter time, definitely winter time, it's so much easier just to like nest in your home and just laser in on the goals you have for yourself because most people are trying to do the same thing. As it gets colder out, people stop being so social like before the holidays. So you have the perfect excuse to focus on yourself, get rid of all the distractions that are keeping you from becoming the version of yourself that you want to be. For me, the distraction I have to get rid of is my phone. This week, it's been crazy, y'all. I'm not the biggest scroller. I have been scrolling nonstop this week and it's gotta stop. So I'm creating up with these little rules with my phone. I'll put my phone in the other room. I'll set a timer for like an hour while I do a task so I don't pick up my phone and scroll. That's like a really great thing that's been working for me the past 2 days. And I feel like we all struggle with the phone these days, but overcommitments are a thing too. Overcommitments are distractions. Are you overcommitting yourself because you want to please everyone? I felt like I overcommitted myself today and it's been a great day and it's all been good things that have been coming my way. However, I do feel like I definitely overcommitted myself. Maybe working against overcommitments is just like committing to one thing a day that's taking you away from your original goals. Maybe it's just like only one hang with the girlfriends a week and not 3. Just make sure you're not overwhelming yourself so you can actually focus on what's important to you during this season. And last but not least, visualize the December you. I want you to close your eyes and I want you to visualize yourself at the very end of December. It is the end of the year. The new year is about to begin. I want you to visualize and embody the person you have become. Visualize how you're going to finish the year strong. What will your life look like if you commit to becoming the best version of yourself? How are you going to feel after accomplishing all of the goals that you set for yourself today? How is it going to feel in your body? Feel it. Embody the feeling of knowing you've accomplished all your goals. How good is it going to feel? Visualize all of your opportunities, all of your wins. How does it feel to be the winning version of you? Embody the frequency of already being this person. And if you're someone who doesn't have a ton of lofty goals, that is totally okay. How do you want to feel? Is it relaxed? If you're just focusing on relaxing more, imagine yourself being the most relaxed version of you, and that is accomplishing a goal in itself. So your goals don't have to be these crazy gung-ho, like super masculine driven goals. They can be to create a beautiful space in your home. They can be to become a better friend. But every day I want you to visualize and embody the person you will be at the end of this year, starting the new year. And that is it for your September reset. I hope this video was helpful. Thank you so much for joining me. Let me know in the comments, what are some of the goals you're committing to this season? What are some thoughts on this season that you have? What you want to leave behind? What you want to step into. And remember, if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button so you never miss a future episode. And I'll see y'all next time.